Hey everybody, it's me Violet again. I'm here this week to do the recap for RuPaul's Drag Race Episode 3, Season 6. I don't know why I flipped the order that it's supposed to be in, but you know what I mean. Now last week's video was kind of a mess. Technically, I got it up like yesterday, but I have a good reason, I promise. So I filmed everything on this exact camera, and when I went to go edit everything, edited all fine, this dress keeps falling. It all worked out fine until I went to save it. When I went to save it, it kept saying like the files were corrupt or something. I tried so many things to get it to work because I wanted to put it all up in its entirety because it was my first video. I ran out of breath, but it didn't, and I apologize. So I'll do a little quick recap of the recap for the second group of girls that I didn't really get to talk about. I did, it just didn't work. Now there's Bianca, who I love. I love Bianca. She's such a bitch, but in like a funny way. I don't know, but you know, if you watch it, you know what I mean. Hopefully, if you like her. And there's Trinity K, Kardashian K, whatever, Bonet. And I kind of like her. I think I need to see her character more to warm up to her, because she's good at what she does. It's just, her personality is just kind of dull. There's Jocelyn Fox, who I didn't really like in the beginning, but I'm starting to warm up to her. I think she's kind of cute. Her personality is really adorable, and it's easy to like her, and I think she'll make it far, but, I mean, she's not my top pick. I forgot to describe what kind of look I was going for today. Queen of Millennium posted a picture on Instagram of a look she did when she went out. It was all gold and everything, and I loved it, and kind of alien-like, which, that's kind of what I am. So I wanted to recreate it. You can't really see the gold liner because of my lashes, but it's there, I promise. And this wig is just a bitch. I have it kind of pinned back a little bit because it gets in your face and it's just super annoying and ugh. Anyway, back to the girls. I don't remember the order, but I remember Milk, and I love Milk. I just love everything about her because she's so different and such a unique person, I think. Hi, look at my titties. She's definitely doing different things that girls in the past haven't done, so I really respect her for that, and I follow her on Instagram, and girl does this shit good. Then there was Magnolia Crawford. She's kind of pointless to talk about now that she's gone, so bye. It was Courtney Act, and I love Courtney Act. I think she's so pretty. You bitch. Definitely think she's gonna go far because she's funny, she's pretty, she's smart. I think she has the whole thing. Do I want her to win? I don't care if she does. I have other picks that I want more to win. But if she does, I'm alright with it. Alright, so now onto this episode when all the girls just mash in together. Finally, now it's like a real thing. So the girls meet and everything, and for the most part it's good until Gia opens her annoying mouth and Bianca just isn't having this shit because she doesn't have anybody's shit. And calls her out after she calls out Courtney for having a man cough. If you didn't watch my last video, I don't really like Gia. Maybe I'll warm up to her, I don't know. So, next day they're all back, and Rue comes in to do the mini challenge. And the mini challenge was that they had to pair up with a girl from the other group that they weren't a part of, and one had to be like the torso and up, and one had to be the legs. I'm not gonna show my legs. And they had to like be on a beach and do some funny lip syncing and everything. It was real cute, real fun. Adore and Milk won, which I was so ecstatic that they were working together. I hope we see more of them working together in the future because I feel like their minds can create some crazy nonsense that we'll all love. So because they won, they were the team captains and they took turns picking teams, and of course they picked the same group that they were in, so the first 7, or I guess there's 6 now. The first 6 girls are together and the second 6 girls are together. And the main challenge for this week is that they had to act out this horror movie. It was called Scream Queens and everything. Well, the movie was called Drag Race Me to Hell. So Adore's team got the 80s remake of the movie, and Milk's team got the 60s version, the original. Now, I didn't really like how Adore was passing out the roles. I thought I did at first until I saw the final product. I think she was a little too into it, like in her head or something, and just kind of tossed them out like a piñata, candiata piñata, like she said. Wow, I kind of sound like Laganja. I did not like that. So she just kind of tosses the roles out, and it's just kind of a mess with the assigned characters and everything. I think she could have thought about it better, but at the same time, it's like if you're assigned the role, you should really try to embody the role. It kind of goes both ways. They go on set. Milk's team is up first. Bianca and Courtney start us out by being on the couch, and they're talking, and then they get murdered. And Jocelyn comes in, and she's all cute, and the way she was acting was really adorable. I was very surprised by her. She was actually my favorite from this group. when the phone rang, she's like, gosh! I think it was gosh. I don't know. That team as a whole does pretty well, with the exception of Trinity, who is a little on the iffy side. And Rue actually had to get up out of his chair to correct her, which is the first in like Drag Race history, so oops. So Adore's team goes up to perform, and April's the butch. On my notes I put, what the fuck? Right up there. I don't know what kind of accent Laganja was going for. I don't know. It was kind of weird. I don't know if they were supposed to have an accent or if she was trying to speak in an accent. It was a little weird to me. April was just bad. I don't know. It was just bad. Adore clearly didn't prepare for this because she missed her cue to go up on the stage and speak. The exception of that, she was my favorite from the group. I loved her look. I thought it was very 80s, and the little improv that she would do, like, bitchin'! I thought it worked very well for the whole thing. Avish just had a hard time with this. She was the head underneath the box. Yeah, underneath the box. It wasn't pretty. She wasn't pretty. Her acting wasn't pretty. It was just bad. And hilarious at the same time. I swear I'm not an exhibitionist. I'm a good girl. So after they get done filming the challenge, the girls go into the workroom to get ready for the runway, which was their best drag. In the workroom, which I noticed that they were showing a lot of the workroom, which I appreciate because I love watching them get ready and everything. And I feel like last season they didn't really focus on a lot of that, unless I'm mistaken, I just can't remember. But, of course, Bianca and Trinity kind of got into it a little bit because Trinity was saying how she wanted to be a Beyonce impersonator, and Bianca was just flat out like, nobody looks like Beyonce or else they'd be doing it, so you're not gonna go far with it. A little harsh, but so true, and still funny because it's Bianca saying it. I was kind of cracking up, but I was also cringing because I was like, God, that'd be awkward to be in there, but I loved it. So here we come to the runway, which is, like I said in my last video, is my favorite part. I don't remember the order, I just have like a picture of them, so I'm just gonna go with the picture. Like I said, the theme was like their best drag, so be the best that you can be. That really embodies your character and everything. Bianca looked fabulous. I'm sure she made that dress herself. It just had like this really pretty glitter to it, and it was just beautiful. And of course, there she is with her big cheesy grin and everything. I loved it. She looked beautiful. Miss Courtney Act came out in an Australian flag dress with this big blonde updo, and she looked absolutely stunning, and like she always does. Jocelyn came out in this like gold, shimmery, glittery, metallic, one-arm, like flowy dress. Kind of looked like a little bit like the promo for last season, like the whole gladiators and everything. It was a little iffy. I liked her face though, and her hair was very pretty. Trinity looked beautiful. She had this, what kind of color is that? Kind of like an orange-red-orange dress. It was a very pageant girl dress. She looked very pageant-y with her big hair and makeup. She looked flawless, though. I really liked her like this because I was a fan of the alien goddess princess thing that she did last week, but I like to see her as who she is. Marianne looked really good. She had this very metallic silver dress, and she had like these kind of wing-type things that she would guide with her hands. It's very flowy and magical. I really liked it. And she looked really pretty with her big hair and everything. Work it, girl. And her face was nice and everything. She looked really good. I liked her. It was a lot better than that green top last week and that little skirt. So good job, Darian. Milk came out in all of her eccentric gloriness. And like, kind of like a Pinocchio type thing. She had a big Pinocchio nose. Bitch is tall, and she was wearing big ass boot heels. I keep looking down at it. With like a short bob wig. It was very weird, but it worked because it was Milk, you know what I mean? Because she's so like that. April came out and looked absolutely stunning. This is what I wanted to see from her last week because I know she can be beautiful. She came out in this very bright yellow dress with an umbrella, and it had blue fabric or something hanging from it that looked like rain. Beautiful, like beautiful. And the way she like kind of peeked out from the rain was just perfect. Laganja I was really impressed with because I didn't think she had, I was wondering what her best was because I've never really like looked into Laganja. I've seen pictures and stuff of her, but she came out with this like monarch butterfly headpiece and dress and everything. I was like, what the hell where did this come from? And her makeup was nice and like natural and everything. I was like, damn, bitch. So she looked I was super impressed by her. Gia looked like some cross between Maleficent and some bad anime. And it's not because she's Asian, I'm not racist, it's just because it looked like that. I didn't really get it though. I didn't get the little swirly... Now, the body piece wasn't bad, it's just the headpiece that was like all swirly and everything. It's like, what the hell is that? So I don't know. I still don't know what it is. I was scared to see Adora's best because she had said in like first episode that she only brought a couple of gowns. So I was like, I wonder what those look like. When she walked out, I was blown away. I was like, yes! This big red hair. It's kind of like mine, but more poofy, more manageable, and red. And she had this black, very, very slim-fitting dress that had like a little mermaid tail on the bottom of it, because, you know, she's a fucking mermaid. And I loved it. Her makeup was very beautiful, too. I really like Ben's because, and I really like Ben because she's such a character, like I said in my last video, and she came out like kind of like a little pussycat, like Josie and the Pussycats or something. It's really cute, very feline-ish, and adorable. And Vivacious looked like a hot mess. I'm kidding, I'm not that mean. I respect her for wanting to live in the club world still and represent it well and everything. And it kind of reminded me of, Harley Quinn from like Batman and everything because of the red and the black. So I liked it on that aspect. I forgot to say that Rue looked beautiful as always. I mean, come on. But I want her wig so bad, the gray one. And I don't know the guest judges, so I don't even know what their names are. One's from the Game of Thrones, which I have still yet to watch. So the girls come out and they're all up on the stage, and Team Milk wins the challenge, fairly so because they did the best. And Trinity's all talking about how I'm a virgin actor, I'm so glad I didn't let you guys down, and Bianca's pretty much what I just did, like, ugh. Darian actually won the thing, which was really impressive since she was just a head in a box. So that whole team is safe, which I'm sad they didn't get to evaluate their dresses because I'd be pissed. I mean, here I am in my best, you're not gonna say shit about it? That means Team Adore is up for elimination. I knew Vivacious was going to be in the bottom. I didn't know who the other person was going to be. I knew it was between Adore and April, and it was April who had to lip sync against Vivacious. I was curious to see April perform because I haven't seen her perform. I've just seen like photo shoots of her and everything. I'm like, of course she's pretty, but I wonder if she can perform. And she can, apparently, at least with the song that they had. So they lip sync and everything, and Vivacious finally gets sent home. I don't know why I say finally, like it's been a long thing. It's been 3 episodes. 2 for Vivacious, actually. I guess 2.5, because she's in the beginning of the second, or the end of the second one. You know what I mean. I'm going to talk about a little bit of Untucked, because it was a good Untucked. Though I will say with Team Adore, with their final movie, they, unless I'm missing something in Vivacious, like missed a line or something, they completely could have edited the long pause out of there. I thought that was unnecessary. Unless, of course, there was supposed to be a line there and she forgot it. Then it's necessary. So in the Untucked room, Team Milk goes back there first since they were deemed safe. To be honest, I haven't rewatched Untucked, so I'm kind of sloppy on my notes, but pretty much Bianca and Adore kind of got into it a little bit. But they made up, people, so it's okay. But Bianca proves she's not a bitch to be fucked with, and rightfully so, because I wouldn't fuck with her. I can't remember if anything else big happened in the Untucked room. I don't think so. Must have not been that important since I can't remember it anyway, so yeah, Bianca's a bitch. But I love it. That's it for this week. It was a really good episode. I was rewatching it as I was getting my face ready and everything, but the Logo TV app player is absolutely dreadful. And if you have it, you know what I mean, because it's just so sloppy. And I don't get why it is. I mean, you're not that shitty of a fucking TV company. You can come up with something better. I don't know. Hopefully one day they get it fixed, and hopefully it's one day soon, because I don't want to bust my ass and waste my time trying to get that shitty player to work. In the comments down below, let me know who your favorites were this episode. My favorites were Adore, Laganja's Runway, and Bianca. Generally it's going to be the same every week, but I'm just saying, I'm just asking you guys in case you have some input or anything. Let me know down below. And also subscribe if you want to keep up with me and everything. I'm going to make these every episode, or at least try to. Also down below in the little description box to like show more or something, like video details. I don't know what it's called, just look down there. I have my Facebook, my Instagram, and my Twitter. I think that's all the things I'm on. I'm on Tumblr too if you want to follow me. I don't know if people still Tumblr anymore. I think so. I mean, it's still working. All of that good stuff will be down below if you want to come follow me and Say hi. I don't really have any follows on Twitter, so that'd be nice. That's all. I hope you guys are having a great day or night, whatever time you're watching this, and have a good next week until I see you again. Bye!